Hey yo everyone, Phoenix here and welcome to The Hospital. The Hospital is a short, first-person narrative-driven horror adventure from Crux Game Studios. It is about a hospital probably. Nothing but a visit to the hospital. Best experienced with headphones. Well shit, I have earbuds so I guess that's not gonna be good for me. I won't play around with brightness because the videos usually have a lower brightness for some reason, and I want the game to be visible for others. So we just woke up, I guess. When the virus got me, I was hoping I would be among the majority who get only mild symptoms and recover quickly, but my condition grew worse day by day. I checked into this hospital last week, barely able to breathe. I paid a lot to get a private room, and I was lucky that I managed to find one. There are no vacant rooms in hospitals across the country as the pandemic wreaks havoc. It's pandemonium out there. So many sick, so many dying. I feel like I've become a number, a statistic. I think I'm growing sicker. I feel faint and weak all the time. Yesterday, at night, they had to increase my oxygen intake. I heard them talking about having to put me under to intubate me if my condition got worse. What if I don't make it? It would be a horrible way to die, alone, in this room. I was never a believer in God, or in heaven, or in hell. I wonder, what happens to a person after they die? I've never really stopped to think about it until now. I guess I was too busy living life and chasing shadows to think about death. I'm feeling weak. So weak. I think I'll sleep now. Can barely breathe. So I think it's worth mentioning that this game was published around March 2021, which is in time of pandemic. The COVID pandemic, I mean. I'm up? How am I up on my feet? I can remember getting out of bed. Okay, yeah. Observe your surrounding by clicking on objects in the world. The game saves automatically, you do not need to save the game to resume where you left off. Okay. I think maybe I should. I cannot. Okay, well, I'm gonna lower the. Oh, it's not letting me lower the mouse sensitivity on my mouse either for some reason. That's odd. Hospital bed. Okay. Why those holes? My bed. It looks as if it was recently made. When did I get off it? Who came in and made it? I don't remember any of it. The rest of the room looks neat too, as if this room was recently vacant. I spent days on this bed, struggling to breathe. It feels weird to be up and about. Chairs for visitors. Except being in quarantine, I had no visitors. Exactly. I don't think they would allow any visitors. All the TV ever played was news about a pandemic, about the daily death toll and the crashing economy. I told the nurse to turn it off, and take the remote away, watching TV as I whiled away those endless hours, struggling to breathe, only made everything seem worse. Why don't you have like a movie or something on TV? Medical device. It's silent. I remember the doctor and nurses hooking me up to this thing in its infernal beeping, the hiss of pumping oxygen. It's one of those terrifying things in a hospital. All the machines whose purpose you don't know. The bathroom door appears to be locked. There was nothing scary about a person passing by. That person out there? Maybe a doctor. I need to find out what's going on. Oh, I thought the light just went out. Can I go this way first? Where is everybody? When I checked in here, these corridors were full of activity all day and night, filled with nurses and doctors and patients. No? Door. Locked. Strange. There are no signs. I could swear there were signs beside these doors. Cardiology, obstetrics, radiology, so on. Why are the windows opaque? I can't see anything through them. Damn, some words I can't really remember when was the last time I saw them or read them, so I have to think about it, how to even pronounce them. Locked. That's odd. There are no room numbers on the door. I'm pretty sure I'd seen room numbers when I checked in. Yeah, exactly. That is odd. Nothing. Sealed, just like the others. Guess we're going where the green light was. When I checked in here, struggling to breathe, there were two harried but kindly nurses sitting behind a desk, answering calls, filling papers, welcoming patients. They sure had their hands full. But where are they now? No luck. Didn't those doors open out to a lobby with elevators? That would have been my way out, except it looks like I can't leave this way. I should probably find another way out. It's just a person walking. Is there really a reason for trying to do a jump scare this way? Oh look, the doors are opened. Let's go. What if we're just a spirit, you know? Passed out of the body. Nothing to interact with here. Okay. So far the game had only weak jump scares. There were only no sound cues and the camera trying to make it like a jump scare, but it was odd. It was maybe the movement was too slow or predictable maybe. Are these patient wards? Why are they deserted? There's got to be someone, a nurse or a doctor, who can help me and tell me what's going on. I'm just gonna check the doors, maybe, you know. Oh. What? Someone on the other side of this door? This room looks like just like the one I was in, but it's a mess. Yeah, somebody shat themselves. How awful. There's some kind of stain. I guess the bed wasn't cleaned after the last patient departed. Okay. That figure. What now? The sound came from out there. Let's go check out. That figure I saw on the TV. It reminded me of... No. It can't be. I must be imagining things. Maybe that's what this whole thing is. Some lucid dream I'm having while my body lies in some kind of coma. Yeah, probably that. I would kinda agree it could be the lucid dream. But you know what, let's keep on going. Another hallway, right? Would only make sense. Oh no. How horrifying. A figure leaving the doors opened. Looks like a girl. That's horrifying. Nothing here to interact with. Okay, so somebody died? What if that's me? Is somebody toying with me? Am I being led? The figure I saw. What? The figure you saw is who? It can't be her. This is a dream. A nightmare, rather, in which I'm trapped. How can it be her? What, you gonna say it's my dead wife? Oh no. Wait, what? Oh, I thought these doors opened. What? How? How did I get here? I recognize this place. The furniture and the way they're arranged. This looks like the apartment where we used to live. Except everything looks abandoned and gone to rot. There's something on the table there. Which table? I mean, what? Oh no, it's a person. It can't be. It can't be her. I can't see her face, but I'd know her anywhere. How is it possible? She's been there for 4 years. Hey, is that you? Yeah, you couldn't not recognize somebody by their looks, especially by those few chunks of hair they have left. Not that there is anything to joke about such matter. I mean, the sickness where you start losing chunks of hair. Can't really remember what it's called, but yeah, anyways. The familiar silence. This is some monstrous dream. Memory for those horrific events of 4 years ago are coming back to me. The doubt and the guilt that have haunted me since. Could I have saved her life had I done things differently? And at what cost? Sorry for what happened, Nia. Only cold silence. What does she want? Nia? Am I going crazy? Or is this some fever dream seated by my past while my body lies wasting away on a hospital bed? A photo. Nia. I remember this picture. We had taken it out by the beach just after yet another bitter fight. She was just 24, but by then she had already begun to show increasingly frightening signs of the mental illness that would later consume her. Erratic, violent shifts in temperament, brooding silences, fixed stares, an obsession with my whereabouts, self-harm. I tried to get her to get help. She refused. When it was clear she was becoming a danger to both of us, I ended our relationship. And then It got worse. A lot worse. The phone calls, the stalking, the threats. And finally, I woke up one night to find her standing over my bed, staring at me. Her dark, empty eyes and unreadable. Her mouth stretched in a chilling grin. And when I saw what she was holding in her hand, it was a baby. And then she spoke. I cannot forget those words she said. She said, "Hey, dude, this is our child." What is this place? Yeah, what is this place? It's a hospital, no? It looks like a hospital. Oh no, this is my dead body, isn't it? Is it gonna get up or something? Corpse. Who would abandon a dead body here? The stench here is terrible. I should move on. It's gonna get up, right? I mean, the doors are locked. Doesn't budge. Come on. Yes! Oh, no, mind. I thought it's gonna... She's doing this. I don't know how, but she's toying with me. I must find a way out of this nightmare. We could actually hear a laughter this time. So if I just go all around, nothing happens. Amazing. I went all around just because I think in the game Dark Fracture, I think it was Dark Fracture. So you would play as a worker in a morgue. You would work in the morgue, you know, taking care of dead bodies and such. And at one point, you'd need to go through the hallway full of beds and stuff. And those things would they would move in the way to block your path, so you would have to go all around them. So what I did there was exactly the same thing, because I was expecting that those beds would actually move, but they didn't. Oh no, she hung herself. Yeah. Oh god. Why did you do it? Why did you have to go like this? They told me what you wrote on the note. Your last words. What do you want from me, Nia? I did what I could. Why are you tormenting me? She's got a nice laugh, so that's something. I probably should have mentioned, but I've noticed that there's a warning for this game. It says, "Trigger warning, the game references topics of physical illness, the current pandemic and mental health issues. We encourage you to care for your safety and well-being." Nia, what do you want from me? I think of that note you left, the last words you ever wrote. They were, "I'm never going to let you go." I know those words were meant for me. Is that what this is about? That if I'd done things differently, perhaps been more compassionate, you might still be alive? She's gonna be right in front of me. A jump scare. Was I supposed to run or... It was all probably just supposed to happen that way. But yeah, we just... What? I'm back in my room. How did I get here? Yeah. The bed I was lying on, fighting for my life. Am I well? Am I well, or am I still trapped in this nightmare? Who knows? Do I dare go out there? What will I find? A bustling hospital, smiling faces telling me I'm better and I can go home? Or shadowy halls haunted by my past? Am I in a coma, trapped in a body that is wasting away while I suffer a fever dream born of guilt? Or am I dead and is this my afterlife? These dread halls, the tormented soul stalking me for an all eternity. The end. The trick warning was kinda late, wasn't it? Around the end of the game. Crux Game Studios. Well, I can't really say this was a good game or anything. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. It was an interesting take on the view of pandemic and, as it said, the illness. But yeah, I think the scares were not really there. Either they were just too predictable, or they just weren't done correctly, I guess. But other than that, I think the game looked kinda nice, as simple as it was, you know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. This was The Hospital. And see you all in the next one. Goodbye.